What is volatile? Okay, so what is volatile here, right? So volatile is anything that rises and falls quickly. All right, so this is a great word to know in general. It's basically something that rises quickly and falls quickly. All right. Now, in my previous videos, I gave you two examples, right? I'm going to give you another two examples of volatile concerning or taking into consideration public opinion, all right? Public opinion, rally events. We're discussing public support and how they can influence poor governing choices or maybe even great governing choices. It just all depends on the time, the altercation. All right. So volatile is anything that rises and falls quickly. First example would be oh, the state. Let's look at it from a state, and then we'll broaden the scope eventually, right? So then, from a state perspective, okay, everyone wants this curfew, right? Because there's been a lot of violent crimes going after 9, 10ish, right? So everybody's in agreement. All right. Eventually, they realize maybe a few months within the curfew that it kind of doesn't work out. You know, People are going to jail for being out of work too late, or some people are just going to jail because they needed milk for their loved ones and there was no food in the house. So then that type of public opinion, right, can be volatile. Oh, it's great. It was good today, but then tomorrow, you know, it it fell. Like it doesn't work out for us, right? So now let's broaden the scope. This will be example number two, right? And after one of the most devastating historical events in New York City was the 9/11. Everyone was pro-choice. Everyone was pro going into the Middle East and engaging in warfare and engaging in interventionism. Interventionism. Few years into the war, they noticed that two things. One, the war was dragging. It was kind of like a never-ending thing. Another thing, it was costly, and it was causing a lot of civilian their lives. Right, and it was ongoing. Right. Then they did another poll. They said, "Hey, listen, do you think we should still engage in warfare there, and keep pursuing this interventionism?" And 10 years later, a poll was taken, and the poll was like, "No." All right. So public opinion did support the interventionism at one point, and then once they saw the results, they did another poll, and it kind of contradicted what they had said previously before engaging in interventionism. So volatile, anything that rises and falls quickly, and it kind of correlates well with public opinion, rally events.